People who grow up poor often work just as hard, sometimes even harder, than those who are born into wealth. The problem is not effort. The problem is that effort alone almost never converts into wealth when you are trapped inside poverty. Poverty is not structured for expansion, it is engineered for survival. You are given just enough to make it to the next day, but never enough to break free completely. Weak education systems, predatory financial structures, limited job opportunities, these forces stack on top of one another and quietly ensure that staying poor becomes the default outcome. There is no clear guided path laid out for escaping this cycle. Because of that, most people are forced to fight their way out manually, through pressure and discipline. And this is the exact process for doing that. Welcome to Christian Wealth Sanctuary, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Step 1. Accept that everything must change. This begins with an honest conversation, one you have with yourself. Sit down and take a hard look at your life, the life your children are likely to inherit, and what the future looks like if nothing changes. What most people don't realize is that many individuals living in poverty become extremely skilled at surviving within it. They develop routines, they find a rhythm, and as uncomfortable as it sounds, they slowly grow accustomed to it. This doesn't mean they enjoy their situation or feel proud of it. It simply means they stop feeling urgency. To escape poverty, urgency must become absolute. Change has to move to the top of your priority list. Every aspect of the lifestyle that keeps you poor must be dismantled. For most people, this lifestyle has become their identity. That's why the idea of change feels terrifying. It feels like losing yourself. But here's the truth. The version of you that exists right now cannot come with you. That person needs to disappear completely. You have to let go of who you are and step into someone new. This may require distancing yourself from people who are not contributing to your growth. In some cases, that includes friends or even family. As harsh as it sounds, you cannot help anyone until you are stable yourself. Right now, you are in no position to rescue others. Once you fully accept, mentally and emotionally, that staying the same is not an option, the process can finally begin. Step 2. Conduct a brutally honest life audit. Progress is impossible without clarity. You need to document every aspect of your life in detail without sugarcoating anything. This is not about appearances. This is about truth. Start with your finances. How much money do you earn? How much actually comes in every month? Where does it go? Break your spending into categories: food, transportation, subscriptions, utilities, entertainment, clothing, family responsibilities, healthcare, everything. Most people, regardless of income level, have no real understanding of where their money disappears. If you've never tracked your expenses, commit to doing it for 30 days and do it honestly. No excuses, no rounding down. When you finally see the full picture, it will likely shock you. You'll notice how much money leaks out of your life, money that could be redirected toward progress. This clarity is essential because it allows you to move to the next step. Step 3. Define the absolute minimum for survival. Now the real work begins. Using the financial snapshot you created, identify the lowest possible amount of money you need to survive. This means covering only what keeps you alive and functional: electricity, water, gas, basic food, nothing more. The speed at which you escape poverty depends entirely on how minimal you are willing to live. This phase will be uncomfortable. It will feel restrictive. But your current situation is already painful, and staying where you are guarantees more of the same. By defining your survival baseline, you prepare yourself for the next step. Step 4. Eliminate everything non-essential for 6 months. One of the most damaging effects of poverty is constant urgency. You need cash immediately, not long-term gains, not future rewards. This pressure prevents you from investing time into learning, training, or pursuing better opportunities. That's why this step is critical. You must remove everything that is not essential for at least 6 months. The goal is to create breathing room, time and financial space where you are no longer suffocating under immediate demands. This is the step most people refuse to take. Growth always requires sacrificing the present in exchange for a better future, and most people are unwilling to give anything up. Ask yourself honestly, What are you really losing? 6 months of discomfort in exchange for the possibility of a better life long term. Use every resource you already have. Give yourself every advantage. Remove anything that slows your progress, and do it now. The longer you remain in poverty, the higher the cost of escaping it becomes. This is how generational poverty forms. People never stop bleeding. Your priority now is to spend as little as possible so that whatever remains can be used to build momentum. Step 5. Get a job or increase your workload. This is where you activate the leverage created by the previous steps. If you do not currently have a job, your priority is simple: get one. Long-term dreams of wealth are irrelevant right now. Your focus must be the next 6 to 12 months of survival and momentum. If you already have a job, the fastest way to earn more is to increase how much you work. 1 or 2 additional hours per day, combined with a minimalist lifestyle, can create meaningful progress. This is especially effective if your employer pays overtime. Remember, anything beyond 40 hours per week is often compensated at a higher rate. That extra pay matters right now. If your current workplace offers no opportunity to increase hours, turn to short-term income options. Use the gig economy. Deliver food. Drive for rideshare platforms. Find quick-paying work online or locally. Help small businesses in your area. At this stage, elegance does not matter. Prestige does not matter. What matters is cash flow. You need as much extra money as possible. Step 6. Attack high-interest debt immediately. Because you're now spending less and ideally earning a bit more, it's time to deal with one of the most painful obstacles in your life: debt. The system is intentionally structured to exploit those who are underinformed and financially vulnerable. Throwing away a credit card does not erase the balance attached to it. From this point forward, payday loans are no longer an option. Ever. List every debt you owe and identify which one carries the highest interest rate. Interest is the percentage charged on top of the amount you borrowed. If you don't know your rates, find out immediately. Almost every dollar you earn beyond basic survival should be directed toward eliminating high-interest debt. Why? Because unpaid debt grows every single day. The longer it exists, the heavier it becomes. Debt is modern-day imprisonment. As long as it controls you, freedom is impossible. Step 7. Save 1 month of essential expenses. Because you defined your survival minimum earlier, you now know exactly how much money it takes to live for 1 month. Saving money may not come naturally to you, but this step is non-negotiable. Ask yourself this: what happens if you lose your job? What happens if a medical emergency hits? Without savings, the answer is always the same: more debt, more pressure, less freedom, and deeper poverty. Your emergency fund exists to shield you from inevitable setbacks, and setbacks will come. That's not pessimism, it's reality. You are now racing to secure this first financial buffer as fast as possible. This is the first true step toward breaking free from the urgency that poverty creates. Step 8. Drop your pride and use every available support system. You would be surprised how many assistance programs exist and how poorly they are advertised. If you can get food at no cost, take it. If a neighbor can help watch your child while you work, accept it. If your city offers transportation assistance, use it. You are not above public transportation. You are not above walking to work, especially not when the money saved can be used to eliminate debt or strengthen your emergency fund. Use food assistance responsibly. Do not waste relief funds on luxury items or distractions. Seek out local programs designed to help people regain stability. One of the most underused resources available to you is the library. Those buildings you rarely enter hold knowledge that would cost a fortune if packaged as subscriptions today. At this stage, progress matters more than pride. Lower your head, stay focused, keep moving forward. Always remember the long-term objective you are working toward. Step 9. Build sustainable ways to earn more. Earlier, you forced income growth by increasing how many hours you could sell. That approach works, but only temporarily. Over time, it drains you. Now the objective changes. Instead of monetizing more hours, you must increase how much each hour is worth. There are 2 primary ways to do this. The first is earning a promotion where you already work. The second is moving to a different employer who pays more for the same or similar effort. The key word here is sustainability. Any income increase you pursue must be predictable for at least the next 12 months. Short spikes don't solve long-term problems. This won't happen automatically. You'll need to use what little free time you still have to search for better opportunities. Leverage the discipline and reliability you've already demonstrated. Build trust. Be transparent. Let potential employers know you are consistent, dependable, and willing to take responsibility for the right compensation. Many people dismiss a $5 increase per hour as insignificant. But if you earn $15 an hour, that increase represents a 33% jump in income. That's life-changing. Some promotions require learning new skills or accepting added responsibility. Say yes anyway. Figure it out as you go. This phase of your life demands adaptability. Your mission right now is simple. Increase income in a way that lasts. Step 10. Rebuild your credit the right way. As someone once said, credit matters more than flashy spending. Debt is one of the primary mechanisms keeping people locked in poverty, and credit is simply structured debt. The more confident the system is in your ability to repay, the better terms you are offered. Here's how you rebuild credit efficiently. First, pay every bill on time. Payment history is the most influential factor in your credit score. Missed payments can follow you for up to 7 years. Make punctuality non-negotiable. Second, make multiple payments each month. Keeping balances low accelerates credit improvement. Instead of paying once at the end of the month, pay every 2 weeks if possible. Third, request higher credit limits. When your limit increases while your balance remains stable, your credit utilization drops, and your score improves. Once lenders see consistent responsibility, you're ready for the next phase. Step 11. Refinance long-term debt under better conditions. As long as heavy debt follows you, true freedom remains out of reach. In the modern world, poverty is measured largely by debt. One of the most effective ways to improve your financial position is refinancing long-term obligations. If you follow the previous steps, improved credit gives you leverage. With better terms, you can reduce monthly payments or eliminate debt faster without increasing strain. Visit a bank. Explain the unfavorable terms of your current debt. Present your improved credit profile. Ask for alternatives. Banks offer these consultations freely because the competition works in your favor. They want your business. Use that to secure better conditions. Step 12. Save 4 months of essential expenses. At this stage, life begins to feel different. You regain control. Things start aligning. This is where many people fail. As soon as progress becomes visible, old habits creep back in. Others notice improvement and attempt to pull you back toward familiar patterns. No must become a word you're comfortable using. Identify money drains, people, services, habits that exist only to extract from you. Stay focused, protect your momentum. You didn't get this far by accident. Now that you've built stability, it's time to extend it. Saving 4 months of essential expenses becomes your top priority. Problems are inevitable. When they arrive, this buffer prevents everything from collapsing. Without it, even small setbacks can undo years of effort. You didn't come this far just to start over. Step 13. Use free resources to build skills and turn them into income. Everything up to this point was about stabilizing your life. What comes next is how you move forward. This is the transition from survival into progress. The market rewards value. The more useful you are, the more you are paid. To move beyond poverty and into the middle class, you must develop a skill that other people are willing to pay for. You are living in the most opportunity-rich period in history for this. Never before has so much valuable knowledge been freely available. The internet is a massive library of practical skills, and access costs you nothing. You can learn how to restore furniture. You can master spreadsheet software and instantly increase your earning potential. You can study social media management, graphic design, basic coding, or marketing. Whatever you choose, understand this. If a skill is valuable, someone has already documented how to learn it and shared it for free. At this stage, never pay for information you can get at no cost. Be especially cautious of anyone promising fast wealth. There are no shortcuts. People selling get-rich-quick schemes are trying to profit from your desperation. Focus on skill acquisition. That is the bridge. Step 14. Transition from employee to contractor. This is the moment where the real shift happens. The move from employee to contractor marks a turning point. It changes how the market treats you and how much control you have over your future. There are two major reasons this transition matters. First, flexibility. As a contractor, you are not dependent on a single income source. You can work with multiple clients, prioritize higher-paying opportunities, and redirect your effort where it's rewarded best. Second, taxation and benefits. Society has decided that contractors provide more value, and the system reflects that. Contractors are often taxed more favorably and operate with greater freedom. The moment you begin working for yourself, the rules change. If you are competent, you will earn a decent living. And because you come from poverty, you carry something others don't: hunger. That hunger becomes your edge. It prevents complacency. It pushes you beyond good enough. Over time, growth follows. Eventually, you reach a point where you need help, and that's when expansion begins. Step 15. Escape poverty through collective leverage. You can force your way out of poverty on your own. You can reach the middle class through discipline and effort. But staying safe requires distance. To remain secure, you must keep moving upward, far enough away from the life you left behind that a single setback cannot pull you back. This is where other people become essential. Collaboration creates leverage. Groups outperform individuals. Every person has strengths and weaknesses. A system built to last requires support in areas where you are limited. When you've escaped poverty, helping others becomes a responsibility. But choose carefully. Some people genuinely want to rise. Others only want access to your resources. Discernment matters. Sacrifice today for stability tomorrow. Always prioritize the long-term over short-term comfort. Final thoughts. If you are ready to commit to this level of discipline, if you are willing to invest in yourself, everything you need already exists. Inside the Christian Wealth Sanctuary, you'll find structured guidance, daily coaching, and curated collections built by industry professionals. It's designed to help you understand the game, level up faster, and reach your goals in a fraction of the time. The channel is premium because real value demands real investment. But for less than the cost of a single restaurant meal, you gain access for an entire year. Now we want to hear from you. If you've already escaped poverty, share your story in the comments so others know it's possible. And for those still on the journey, here's something important to understand. Only about 1 in 5 people born into poverty manage to rise out of it. That means escape is rare, but absolutely achievable. Research shows that the majority of millionaires are self-made. Most were not born into wealth. Many grew up in middle-class or poor households. In fact, a significant portion came from poverty itself. Meanwhile, the middle class continues to shrink. The gap between those who have and those who don't is widening rapidly. Soon, society will be divided even more sharply. Technology, education, healthcare, and opportunity are becoming increasingly monetized. The world is turning into a pay-to-win system. The question is simple. Which side will you be on? If you're ready, write the word "ready" in the comments. We'll see you next time. Until then, take care.